What if everything you thought you knew about the origins of Adam and Eve was wrong? Imagine the shock and awe of discovering that the story passed down through generations, revered in holy texts and depicted in countless artworks, might have hidden layers, secrets waiting to be unveiled. Today, we embark on a journey that will challenge your perceptions and ignite your curiosity. Get ready as we delve into the true origins of Adam and Eve. For millennia, the story of Adam and Eve has been a cornerstone of Abrahamic religions. According to the book of Genesis, God created Adam, the first man, from the dust of the earth and breathed life into him. To provide companionship, God fashioned Eve from one of Adam's ribs, and together they dwelt in the idyllic Garden of Eden. This narrative has profoundly influenced religious thought, morality, and cultural norms. Adam and Eve's tale is not just a creation story, it's a foundational myth that explains human nature, sin, and the relationship between humanity and the divine. Their story has been interpreted as a literal historical account, an allegory, and a profound theological lesson. This narrative has shaped countless aspects of society, from ethical frameworks to artistic representations. It underpins the very concept of original sin in Christianity, the belief that humanity is inherently flawed due to the disobedience of the first humans. Yet, interpretations of this story have varied widely. In some traditions, Adam and Eve are seen as historical figures whose actions brought sin into the world. In others, they symbolize the human condition and the eternal struggle between good and evil. The story's influence extends beyond religion into literature, art, and philosophy, demonstrating its profound impact on human thought. However, what if this foundational story is more complex than we ever imagined? What if there are hidden layers and alternative interpretations that have been obscured over time? Recent discoveries suggest that this might indeed be the case, prompting us to re-examine what we know about Adam and Eve. In recent years, groundbreaking archaeological findings and the discovery of ancient manuscripts have begun to paint a more intricate picture of our earliest ancestors. These discoveries challenge the conventional narrative and offer fascinating insights into a past that was once obscured by time. What secrets do these ancient texts hold? How do they reshape our understanding of Adam and Eve? Let's dive deeper. The discovery of these manuscripts has opened new avenues of exploration for historians and theologians alike. They have provided us with a treasure trove of information that compels us to reconsider our assumptions about the origins of humanity and the divine. These texts are not merely academic curiosities. They are windows into the minds and beliefs of ancient peoples, offering perspectives that have been lost or suppressed over centuries. One of the most significant aspects of these discoveries is how they illuminate the diverse religious landscape of ancient times. Instead of a single, unified narrative, we find multiple versions of the creation story, each reflecting different theological and philosophical viewpoints. This diversity challenges the notion of a monolithic religious tradition and invites us to appreciate the rich tapestry of beliefs that existed in antiquity. One of the most astonishing discoveries is a set of ancient manuscripts found in the Qumran Caves near the Dead Sea. Among the Dead Sea Scrolls, scholars unearthed texts that provide alternative accounts of the creation story. These texts, believed to be written by an early Jewish sect known as the Essenes, offer a different perspective on the origins of Adam and Eve. According to these manuscripts, Adam and Eve were not just the first humans, but were part of a larger cosmic plan. The texts suggest that Adam was created as a divine being, a prototype of humanity endowed with extraordinary wisdom and spiritual power. Eve, too, was depicted not merely as a companion but as an equal partner in this divine experiment. One particularly intriguing excerpt reads, And the Lord fashioned Adam from the dust, not of this earth, but of the heavens. And he breathed into him the breath of the divine, that he might walk among angels and men. This passage implies that Adam's creation was a celestial event, linking him to both earthly and heavenly realms. These manuscripts also hint at the existence of other beings before Adam and Eve. They speak of ancient civilizations and beings of light who played a role in shaping the world. These narratives suggest a more complex and interconnected narrative of creation, one that extends beyond the familiar story. These revelations challenge us to rethink our understanding of human origins and the nature of the divine. Moreover, these texts suggest that Adam and Eve's story is not isolated but interconnected with broader cosmological events and entities. This implies that humanity's creation was part of a grander, divine design, involving interactions with otherworldly beings and ancient civilizations. This expanded narrative offers a richer and more nuanced understanding of our origins. To fully appreciate these discoveries, it's essential to understand the context of the ancient peoples who lived in the region. The area around the Dead Sea has been home to various civilizations over thousands of years, each contributing to the rich tapestry of history and culture. The Canaanites, one of the earliest known groups, inhabited the land long before the arrival of the Israelites. They were a Semitic people with a complex society and a pantheon of gods. Their influence can be seen in many aspects of ancient Near Eastern culture, including religious practices and language. The Canaanites' religious beliefs and practices, including their creation myths, played a significant role in shaping the cultural and theological landscape of the region. Following the Canaanites, the Israelites emerged as a distinct group. Their traditions and stories, including the creation narrative of Adam and Eve, were shaped by the rich cultural interactions and exchanges with neighboring peoples, such as the Egyptians, Babylonians, and Assyrians. These interactions helped to mold their religious texts, which were written, edited, and compiled over centuries. The Essenes, the group believed to have written the Dead Sea Scrolls, were a Jewish sect that lived in the region during the Second Temple period. They were known for their strict communal life and mystical teachings. The Essenes' writings provide invaluable insights into the diversity of Jewish thought and practice at the time, including alternative interpretations of well-known biblical stories. The Essenes, residing in the Judean desert, sought spiritual purity and separation from the perceived corruption of Jerusalem's religious establishment. Their dedication to preserving ancient texts and their unique interpretations of these texts have given us a rare glimpse into the religious diversity of their time. The Essenes believed in a dualistic struggle between light and darkness, a theme that is evident in their writings and profoundly influenced their understanding of the creation story. The meaning of Adam's name. The name Adam in Hebrew is derived from the word Adamah, which means earth or ground. This name emphasizes the connection between humanity and the earth, symbolizing that humans were created from the soil and are intrinsically linked to the natural world. This meaning underscores the humility and groundedness of human origins, as well as the responsibility humans have towards the earth. In the context of other ancient civilizations, the name Adam carries different connotations. For example, in Sumerian mythology, the name Adamu was used to refer to the first man created by the gods. Similar to the Hebrew context, Adamu was formed from the clay of the earth, highlighting the common ancient belief in humanity's earthly origins. In Akkadian culture, which succeeded the Sumerians, the term Adapa is found in their mythological texts. Adapa, a sage or wise man, was considered the first man endowed with wisdom by the god Ea. While not a direct correlation to Adam, the theme of the first man possessing special knowledge or attributes is evident. The Babylonians also have parallels in their creation myths, particularly in the Enuma Elish, where humanity is created from the blood of a slain god mixed with clay. Though the names and specific details differ, the underlying concept of humans originating from divine and earthly elements resonates across these cultures. These diverse interpretations of Adam's name and origin across different cultures highlight the universal human quest to understand our beginnings. They reflect a common belief in the divine and earthly nature of humanity, underscoring the shared themes in the human search for meaning and purpose. Leading historians and theologians have been grappling with these revelations. Dr. Elaine Pagels, a renowned scholar of religious history, asserts that these texts offer a glimpse into the diverse beliefs of early Jewish and Christian communities. She explains, these alternative accounts reflect a broader and more nuanced understanding of creation. They highlight the richness of our spiritual heritage and the many ways in which ancient communities sought to comprehend the divine. Another prominent figure, Dr. Bart Ehrman, suggests that these texts reveal the evolution of religious thought over time. The story of Adam and Eve has been interpreted and reinterpreted throughout history, he says. These new findings show us that what we consider the canonical version is just one of many interpretations that existed in antiquity. Dr. Robert Eisenman, an expert on the Dead Sea Scrolls, points out that these texts shed light on the diverse and often competing theologies of ancient Judaism. The discovery of these alternative creation stories highlights the dynamic and evolving nature of religious thought, he explains. It challenges the notion of a monolithic religious tradition and invites us to appreciate the rich tapestry of beliefs that existed in the ancient world. These scholarly interpretations underscore the importance of approaching ancient texts with an open mind. They remind us that our understanding of religious stories is continually evolving and that each new discovery adds depth and complexity to our knowledge. By studying these texts, we can gain a greater appreciation for the diversity of thought that has shaped our spiritual history. The implications of these discoveries are profound. For believers, they offer an opportunity to explore their faith with fresh eyes, to question and deepen their understanding. For historians, these texts provide valuable insights into the religious and cultural environment of ancient times. They challenge us to reconsider the origins of our most cherished stories and to appreciate the diversity of thought that has shaped our spiritual heritage. These revelations also invite us to reflect on the nature of truth and tradition. How do we balance new information with long-held beliefs? Can faith and scholarship coexist in harmony? As we ponder these questions, we open ourselves to a richer and more dynamic relationship with our past. The discovery of these alternative accounts of Adam and Eve challenges us to think critically about the stories we hold dear. It encourages us to embrace a more nuanced and multifaceted view of our spiritual traditions. The story of Adam and Eve is just one of many mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey. If you found this video enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights into biblical stories and their hidden meanings.